This edition of Football Friday is presented by the West Virginia Lottery. When you play, West Virginia wins.
Hi, everybody. Tony Caridi along with Dwight Wallace here on WVUSports.com as West Virginia gets set for a much-anticipated Big 12 Conference opener against the Baylor Bears. Dwight, you take a look at the statistics of these two teams offensively. Is there any reason to believe that we're not going to have a shootout?
No, you have to. We've got two total offense leaders here, 8 yards apart, and they lead the nation in these two quarterbacks. So that's the first indicator. Then you've got these receivers. We've got a couple pretty good ones ourselves. You look at the Baylor side, they've got vertical speed you can't believe. So, yeah, I think it's going to be up and down the field. I think that's what the billboard says, and I think that's what's going to happen.
Now, the tempo of play is going to be very different from what we saw last Saturday from Maryland. They would go to the line of scrimmage. They would get ready. They would look over to the sideline. The play clock would wind down. This is a whole different deal, isn't it?
I'm thinking about taking a day off, Tony. I don't think there's any time for me to say anything. These guys are going to be cooking. It's all up-tempo. Both these coaches coached together at Texas Tech. They've been apart now for 10 years, but the basic philosophies are the same, and then they've grown apart, I think, through the years. But, yeah, it's going to be all up-tempo, and I'd be shocked if we see anything else.
So if we follow that assumption that it's going to go back and forth, someone's got to stop someone at some point, which leads us to turnovers. That's really what's going to determine it, isn't it?
Well, and that's one of the big concerns. I think Baylor is really impressive. You know, in the last 8 games, they forced 28 turnovers, so that's about 3.5 per game, and that's got to get your attention. So I have a feeling West Virginia's worked hard on that this week. We've done a pretty good job ourselves. You know, we've had some sacks, TFLs, we've forced some turnovers, so I think the key could be the defense.
This is going to be a lot of fun, folks. Late October of last year was when West Virginia officially got the invitation, and now on the football side of things, it's going to happen. Kickoff is set for high noon. We invite you to join us on MSN Radio for all the action. Along with Coach Dwight Wallace, I'm Tony Caridi on WVUSports.com.